Well, with all the seniors, this is definitely their last year this year. I guess what is it like to have that much experience coming back for this season?
Yeah, it's really a dream to coach this group, just because I feel like I say they coach themselves, and that's not the truth, but there is some truth in that they do coach themselves. So, for instance, there's multiple times in practice where I'll just say, hey, you get 30 to 45 seconds with your team, you guys talk, and Lauren will take her team, and Molly will take her team, and they're self-coaching for 30 to 45 seconds. Now, I don't do that all through practice, but I'll do it at least a couple times during practice, because it really is their team. I mean, they've invested. They know what we're supposed to do for the most part. We'll play, I don't let them introduce an out-of-bounds play that we've never walked through before, but I just think there's a lot of self-coaching that goes on, and they're highly competitive, which I love. And there's just practices are brisk because we don't need to go long, and the pace is good. And then you leave them, and then they still want to stay after and shoot, even though sometimes you have to tell them, hey, you need some time off to let your body heal. But it's been great. I mean, I want to make sure that I keep reminding myself how fortunate I am to get to coach this team this year.
Right. Because even though so many players are the same from last year in your lineup,
yep.
Do roles change because Emma's not back this year?
Yeah, Emma's a big loss. I mean, there's some things that she did that my mom wouldn't be able to tell you. She does. The average fan isn't going to be able to tell. And those are some areas where you've got to figure out, okay, who can play the middle against a 2-3 zone? Because that's been Emma for 4 years. And who can bring the ball up against the press, because Emma was a great target to throw it to, and she's a great dribble ball handler. So there's some things that even the average fan doesn't see, but so trying to figure out that, roles definitely change, but our older players have gotten better too. I mean, and you'd hope that. Now, are they making the leap that they maybe made from freshman to sophomore? Maybe not, but yeah, definitely roles are going to be different, and we have some, younger players who are going to do some of the things that Emma could do, but I think overall you just got to figure out, how can we piece together what some of the things that she did.
Right. I guess with those new players, what have you kind of seen out of them, and do you kind of expect to have a longer bench this year?
Yeah, I think this team will be deeper. I think this team could be as deep as the Elite Eight team. I think there's maybe a little less separation across the roster. Brooke, our transfer from Central Missouri, I think she can score the ball. I think she has a chance to help us. Keani Lockett has been healthy. Kennedy Townsend. Those 2 third-year players who got to play quite a bit last year, who are, I think, even better this year. And our freshmen have done a really good job. I mean, they're going to be good players, but I'm not so sure one or two of them can't help us, right, or one or both of them can't help us this year even.
Yeah.